Sorry, mate. No, please, no filming, mate. It's fucking 12 o'clock at night. It's enough. Get out of the fucking room. Get out of here now. Tim, get out of here now. I'm serious. That's it. Stop it. Just, I'm fucking sleeping. I'm asleep. Time to go, please. Okay, see you later. See you, mate. Tim, you turn the camera off, alright? You gotta sleep outside.
You gonna do? Yeah. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and you go to the room. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? You get hot and you bust your cool. Bad boys. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister, you chuck it on that one and you chuck it on me. Bad boys,
press the like
what you
button,
gonna do?
subscribe to Tim Wright.
When they come for you? Bad boys,
Go, okay. We're going back for more.
what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody now gives you no break, but this now gives you no break. That old soldier man I give you no break. That even me I give you no break. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
See you on the live stream tomorrow night. Did you really reverse my string on accident?
Yeah, I did. Just fuck off.
I don't believe that.
Just fuck off. I want to sleep. Hey, it's time to take it back. What are you going to do? Get out of here.
What are you going to do about it? True, come on.
You are filming now. I am honestly going to fucking throw you out of here, okay? It's midnight.
That's it.
Get out of here now.
True. That's it.
Enough now.
True. Come on. True.
Born of a mother with a love for
That's it. Chill out, you old mate. That's enough, okay? That's enough.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when
What you gonna do when they come for you?
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You're too bad. You're too rude. You're too bad. You're too rude. Yeah. Bad boy. What you gonna do when they come for you?
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys.
Fuck me, Dad, what is going on? What is going on? Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, good day.
Bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come on you?
How are we all going today? Plazo, tell me, what the fuck is going on in this world?
Well, if what happened today didn't happen, he would not be Archie Luxury. I'm just going to leave it there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
It's always the prophecy. You can see it unfold. That's why I don't pick sides. I don't get political anymore because I know how he's always going to behave. The travelling, what they call it, of least resistance, right? He's always going to find the way of least resistance to make his life easier less work for him, and it doesn't matter because that's AC3. He'll always be the same.
I'm kind of a bit confused. I've been watching replays and fucking, what the fuck is going on in this world? What the fuck is going on in this world? Yesterday, I saw Lord was on the Archie Luxury stream.
Yep.
And he had all the keys.
Yep. But Archie got Lord on.
And then he hasn't got
Archie got Lord on to put a little bit of shit on Tim, knowing Tim would come back and say, I'm going to give you my leads, but in return, you give me your leads, because that's just the way it rolls. And, of course, the whole thing is just, it had to play out like that. If it didn't play out the way it played out today, right?
Yep.
It's not Archie Luxury.
Absolutely.
Someone had to get burnt. And it had to be Lord.
It's a bit, it's all very fucking weird. Envy Scotsman is... Soroka, tell me the story. I'm up to speed with Archie getting a slap, but that's it. What's been happening since then? I wish I fucking knew. By the way, I forgot to put in, this is an Archie Luxury media production stream. Super chat now. Every cent goes to Archie Luxury and his ongoing trip to the United States of America. He needs the money now. He has been burnt. Oh,
you got to
on the concrete boat.
Listen, everyone watching this, you need to drain your bank accounts into Archie's bank account now. Do it now, fuckers.
Envy Scotsman, $1. Thank you so much. That is going to go towards, I believe, what was going to be a tent in Skid Row in LA. I don't know where that's going to go now because I don't know how that's going to go.
Lord,
but thank you so
Lord
much
had to
for
be
that.
the sacrifice, but to Lord's credit, he didn't fuck around. He just said, no, I'm not going to play a game where I'm with a weekend guy. No, it was all in or nothing. And, to his credit, he stuck to his guns.
Absolutely.
Now, whether that long-term will benefit him or not.
He has integrity. He says what he means. He says, if Timmy's there, if Marcelo's there, I am not going to be there. And
actually, he was on with Marcelo. He was on with Marcelo today.
Oh,
hello.
Pontiff.
Hello. How are you?
Archie!
Hey, how are you?
Archie. My family guy. Archie.
We want Archie.
I want to tell you something. You know what, guys? Guys, I got to be very positive.
Listen, if you didn't do what you did today, you would not be Archie Luxury.
Yeah. I had to eat the shit sandwich. You understand that, don't
and you had to make it. You had to burn someone. Normally it's plastic. Normally it's Sirocco.
Yeah.
Today it was someone else.
Yeah. Can I tell you something just between you and me secretly?
Yes.
I mean, I really do love Lord, okay? But I got so many people can't fucking stand him. You know what I mean?
Look, the guy's got integrity. He's got high standards, high morals.
This is Dodger, £4.50. All hail the Pontiff. You know what?
Zig Head!
No, we don't do Zig Heil. We don't do Zig Heil. No.
No, don't do that.
Nosy
Look,
hole.
be nice. Be nice. Calm down, Plastic. Look, we love gay Jewish men. You know this?
I
By
know
the way,
Lord. The thing is, I think Lord's got too much integrity for YouTube. Lord has to lower his standards. He has to lower his morals. He has to become a
you know who
different
Lord
type
reminds
of
me
person.
of? You remember?
Oh,
Here we go.
oh
At
my
Windbag
God.
10
Super chat. Stop
for
it.
Archie Skid Row Tent Fund. You know what I'm going to do? You know what I really fucking thinking of doing? Plastic and Dodger and Sirocco.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm going to jump on a plane. I've already got the ticket to America, business class, right?
I'm coming to America.
I'm coming to America. You know what?
We're coming.
Why don't I? Look, I tell you honestly, I think.
Can you sing it again?
Sorry. Coming to America.
I want to be in America. I want to live in America. I want to be in America.
Howdy, hi. Hold it.
I want to
Let's
be
go
in
to the American
America.
show.
By the way, guys, you never guessed what I've got for the dungeon.
What?
Whoop.
Okay, so
What happened to you?
I'm doing a new show. By the way, can I ask you something? Rocco?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sorry, shut up.
Yep. Yes.
I'm thinking of doing a stream by myself tomorrow, just to show I can run a stream by myself. What do you think
Absolutely.
of that? What do you think of that idea?
Go, bring the old Archie back on fire. The fire, bring the fire.
Of
Yeah,
course
I'm
you
thinking of
could.
doing that. What do you reckon? Just do.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to talk watches, talk stuff. Just do it one-man show. What do you think?
And
I don't know. It could be a
if you can
disaster.
throw an explosion in the mix.
It'd be
That's
good.
what the people want. We want Archie.
Archie's gonna be a solitary man. Solitary man.
By the way, guys, I just went to my kids. I went to one of my kids. He had a band concert tonight, right?
Right?
Why was it banned? Archie, why was it banned? What happened?
My son plays in the band. My son plays in the stage
but
band.
why was it banned? You said it was banned. It was a banned concert. What happened? Was it smoking grass?
Hang on.
They're smoking grass.
It's a school band. My son is in the
Oh,
school band.
banned. I thought you said banned as in banned.
Football
Okay.
hooligans.
Let the
You
punters
know what?
speak.
You know something? I wanted to get support. You know, Sirocco, I was feeling down the other day for what happened, so I rang up Plastic for some support. Plastic's a football hooligan. He goes, "That's nothing to get shitty about. What's wrong with you? You're a wuss." You know what? You try and get some support. You know, just a shoulder to cry on, someone to give you some support, and he just, you know, football. They did hazing. You know, that's not. You know, it's from his
That's how
old
we say
football
hello.
days.
That's how we say hello when we catch up.
Plastic, have you had too much Nescafe?
What's that, mate? What's that, brother?
Have you had too much Nescafe?
No, you got you have you seen the Flintstones? You remember when the day's over? I did a late shift tonight, right? So yabba dabba doo! I'm driving home. I'm so fucking happy. That's what it is, mate. Yabba dabba doo! Plastic, make the plastics. There's a happy do time. A yabba do time. You'll have a gale time. Well, man.
I tell you what, what's he on? Can I ask you, what is Plastic on? You had a what's
We
happened to
we
Plastic?
heard it here now. He's had coffee.
Yes.
You know what I'm annoyed about? I'm annoyed about Green Room is interviewing Loudmouth Tim, right? I'm annoyed that he didn't ask to interview me. I wanted to be one of the first interview subjects on the Green Room show. I was Lord's first interview subject on his channel. I wanted to be the first on the Green Room's channel. I was a bit... Green Room, if you're listening, I am open to being interviewed. If you want a good tell-all expose on Plastic, to a point, of course, pick up the phone. You got my number. I'd love to be on your show.
Oh, You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first. Snake the Flake.
Good evening, fellas.
Snake the Flake. How are
Hey,
you?
Snakey! Snake the Flake! Hey, brother!
I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy.
How are you, man? Good to see you, man. Hey, you talk about getting your blood test done and all that sort of stuff. I got mine done about 2 months after I turned 50. Everything was good. Testosterone levels are good. The PSA levels, all that good was good. Iron, everything was great. And also, did you know when you turn 50, you get that bowel cancer kit?
Yes.
You take a shit. Yeah, I did that. No problem. So,
Take a shit in the back.
this guy fucking knows his stuff. And if you don't get all your blood works done and all that stuff and get it all done when you turn 50, even get it done now, if you don't do it, Archie, you got fucking rocks in your head, mate.
Look, did you get your prostate checked?
Yeah, just the blood test, all the blood levels. 0.6.
Look,
0.6
plastic.
PSA.
Men are the worst at looking after themselves. They prefer their head in the sand approach. I
Hang
don't
on,
want to
hang
know.
on. Stop this now. What is this? What are we talking about this serious stuff for? We've got the pump in the house. We have drama happening in the Archieverse, and we're talking about fucking prostate? What the fuck?
Hey, I tell you what, guys. Tell you what,
We got Archie Costanza here. I've got no hand. Plastic. Are you a Seinfeld fan?
Yes. Well, this is the thing, Snake the Flake. Just remember this. If the events of today had not transpired, we would not be talking about Archie Luxury. This had to happen. Someone had to get burnt. As I said before, it's normally me or Sirocco, occasionally Solveron, but someone had to get burnt, and today it was Lord.
It was obvious. Look,
Yeah.
I don't mind Lord. Look, Lord, I get serial killer vibes coming from him. I can understand why he's single. He's fixed. He's like Jerry Seinfeld's uncle.
Every YouTuber needs a good serial killer on the books. We've got Greg Davis.
Can you remember in Revenge of the Nerds? Remember that they had that alumni. They joined that alumni. Remember that black guy in the suit? He said, "They're nerds." Remember that?
Oh yeah. I remember the fraternity.
Yeah, because they joined the beta fraternity because they wanted the nerds wanted to start their own fraternity. Remember that?
Yeah. It was a great movie, masterpiece.
It's a coming of age movie. You got to see these coming of age movies. American Pie, and the funny thing is, in Revenge of the Nerds.
Remember Porky's?
Porky's. In Revenge of the Nerds, you know who the girl they're spying in the Shayla? That's Kim Cattrall. Did you know that?
Oh, she's gorgeous. Yeah, Kim Cattrall. Beautiful. Gorgeous. Absolutely. Hair pie. We got hair pie.
She was in Porky's. Kim Cattrall.
Yes.
That's right. Yeah, she was Lassie.
Hey, Plastic. Did you? Are you
you remember Breakfast Club? You remember Breakfast Club? That guy. That became.
I'm in my 50s, Snakey. I'm in my 50s.
Ducky.
Yes.
Ducky.
Do you remember the Larry Sanders Show?
Yes.
Look, yes. Archie is Larry.
Yes.
Is Rip Torn the producer?
Yes.
Can't you see the analogy there? If you watch the show, like Bear is always looking after Larry, fragile ego. When I first saw Bear and Archie work together, I go, that's Larry and Rip Torn. But not everyone gets that analogy.
Snake the Flake. Are you in Queensland or New South Wales or Victoria?
New South Wales.
When you meet Archie, you will change your opinion. He's very similar to what he is on the show, but he's more cunning and more resilient than anyone gives him credit for.
Look, Plastic.
I'm not going to say anymore.
Plastic. Let me just say this.
I'm going to say something with what Plastic just said. Archie has a cunning plan, and we now have a on NATO.
NATO, $3, blood, urine, and stool sample. Give them your Y fronts.
You've got to understand, Archie will do anything he can to not do anything. He is extremely lazy. He will play people off a break.
Plastic. Let me just say something. I'm not a watch guy. So for me, to get hooked on Archie's show, it's just something about Archie.
Dodger, we could do that now, Dodger. Dodger?
Cool. I'll press the button now. Hang on.
Archie, can we give Snake the Flake the keys?
From
Can we give him some keys?
Hang on.
There's no need. Look, Plastic.
From Envy Scotsman.
See,
the person in the back room, if you could just show your face. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah, that one's fine.
see,
He's
Plastic,
fine.
this is an entertainment show.
He's fine. He's fine.
Yes, yes, it is. Yes.
Watch.
Right?
Gotta
Mixed
check.
in with some watch talk.
$95K a month apartment. I'm a watch dealer.
Can
1,
you
2,
read
3,
the-
4,
this is better.
5, 28,000 in
Here we go.
change.
Envy Scotsman, $3. What's the story with Green Room since Slap missed show? Green Room, I'm trying to get him back in. I'm trying to get him back into the Archie.
No, Archie, let me give you some advice. You don't do nothing. Hey, the more you beg, the more he's going to milk it. So you just totally ignore him.
Yeah, 100%.
I would even
We
ask.
got
I would even ask.
Proclaim. Plastic took a Xanax or something. Jesus Christ. We got another super chat there. NATO. We did NATO. We got Envy Scotsman. We did that there. Miss
We're up to those
story. Hey, it's all forgiven. We're all chugging along again. I want to
See, Plastic.
America.
This is my.
Bangers.
Let me talk Plastic.
I want to go to America.
I got some bad footage for you guys. I got bad footage.
Oh, what clarinet band? Marching band? What sort of band?
That's the school band. I got some school band footage so we can play songs without
Banger
copyright strike
Lady
because this is
Boys.
original music. You know what
Excellent.
I mean?
Tuck them in and flip them over. 1 to 5.
Specs.
There we go, guys. I got some music. I just
You
pasted it.
downloaded that all the while you were talking. That's really good.
Yeah, I've downloaded that, guys. I've uploaded that to the video clips in StreamYard. And I've also got the one from Tony Soprano. You know Tony Soprano?
Hey guys, who's seen Usual Suspects?
Yes. Yes, great movie.
You know who Tim is? Siso.
You reckon?
Instead
Hey,
of his crooked leg, he's got the lazy eye. And you know, end of the movie when he walks out, starts walking straight. I can picture Tim walking, then giving someone a knowing wink with his lazy eye.
Yeah.
Guys, I got to shoot off. I'm just going to deliver some food to my son.
See you later, Archie.
I'll be back.
Archie.
We'll
I'll
see
be
you soon.
back.
Thanks
I'll
for
be
joining
back.
in.
How long are you guys on for?
I'm
Oh,
off the line for a minute because I'm almost rolling into my garage. Then I have to jump off.
28,000 and
How long?
change. 28,000 and change.
we'll do a couple of hours, Archie.
Holy shit, you're doing a couple hours?
Yeah, we'll do a couple of hours. What
We
the
love
fuck?
you guys. You guys are amazing.
Absolutely.
You know that?
Absolutely.
By the way, Sirocco, I've got your cup. You know
We're going
that,
to
don't
take a
you?
commercial break. Just because of for Archie, we're going to have a commercial break. It's going to be a bit of a we'll see how this goes, okay? Just for Archie.
See you later, guys.
See
See you
you.
later, Archie.
Yeah, time to go. Your bags there. No, please don't film me, mate. It's fucking cool. It's nuts. Get out of the fucking room. Get out of here now. Get out of here now. Serious. That's it. Stop it. I'm fucking sleeping.
Okay, guys, this concludes the Tim Wright movie. Thanks for watching. Press the like button. Subscribe to Tim Wright.
Yeah, and fuck off.
There you go. We've had that commercial break. I think I hit the wrong button, but never mind. How are we going? Pumpkin's
Can
still
we
there?
give Snake the Flake the keys to the kingdom?
No, that's okay. That's okay. There's no need. Look, let me just say something. This has worked out perfectly for Tim, because I've always said that Tim doesn't want to appear on Archie's, but he's scared of Bear. Archie pissing off Tim gave him an out without upsetting Bear.
Oh, of course.
So
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, all this stuff was apparent when they. No, you're right. You see it all. But if you'll find this pattern will repeat. You've been in it long enough.
No.
You'll see this will repeat over and over again,
in the past.
Yeah.
In the past,
What they call them fractals. Fractals? Are they fractals? You know those.
Yeah, but
chaos theory. You know the fractals. They just you look at the pattern of the there all the time.
In the past, Bear would have said to Tim, "Get the fuck back on Archie show." Now Bear can't say anything because he knows Archie fucked up. So Tim has an out.
100%.
Now, the problem
100%.
The problem Tim has now is he said this is not a stick. What happens when they're going to get back together without a doubt. He's going to piss off his core supporters.
100%. Yeah, 100%.
So they're going to have to work away without pissing off his supporters to get back together.
But Tim does this a lot, Snakey, because remember when it happens when remember when Bear was given the wrench, caused chaos in the chat, pissed off supporters, Higgins left, blah, blah, blah. Timmy's more sensitive, I think, than he lets on. The decisions to burn people, he's getting better at it, but I never think it sits that well with him. And he has to create a lot of drama and a lot of hate to burn someone on his show. But when Tim burns someone, they never come back. He's not like Archie. You see, when he burns someone, they're gone. Now, that's the problem long term because this business is about bums on seats. You keep burning people, you start to lose that longevity. That's just my very humble, naive opinion.
No, there's a difference between Archie and Tim. Archie is part of his character faults and his shtick. Tim, his job, his strength is bringing people together, networking. As someone said, he's a conduit to bringing people together.
But he burns a lot of people. You look at all the people he's burned, he permanently burns them. Like, not just, come back later and be mates. He burns them and then they're gone. Like, T and Tickers, Higgins, Swiss.
He burns. Tim didn't really do that. T and Tickers, Archie in his panel and the chat did that with T and Tickers. Because T and Tickers was too stubborn to admit, all right, Archie, help me. Where the mistake T and Tickers made, he's saying, Thorpe and the guys from overseas got me over 1,000, but who got you to 800? Who got you to 700?
Yeah,
right?
you're right. You're right. Yeah, right? You're right. Yeah.
Tim was T and Tickers was an idiot. He could have handled it a lot better, right? I think Tim is a lot smarter. He's getting good advice from OC. I've always said OC is the one you have to worry about.
He's not that smart, though, OC. He gave the money to Stefano and got ripped off. So he's not that smart.
Look, but everyone trusted the Wizard.
No, I would never trust him. That was my whole shtick in the first place.
I don't know about that. So I don't know too much about that, right? But see, if they did split up, Archie would have suffered. Archie needs Tim more than Tim needs Archie now, and Tim's got all the big donors, and in his United. See, Archie's in Australia. He can't schmooze all the donors. So the way Tim does it,
you're right.
He doesn't say don't go to Archie. All he does is he befriends them. So the friendship is implied.
That's right. You're right. He brings everyone over. He brings everyone from the Archieverse. He makes them feel welcome in his own. See, you're right. He does. He just copies everything so they feel welcome and at home with him. And he's basically saying, "Look at me. I'm the same as Archie. We're the same."
No, he doesn't even have to do that. He could just get a group of people together. The people leave and say, "Isn't it great that Tim brought all of us together?" So it's all a lot of circle jerking going on.
Yes, yeah,
Tim
you're right. You're
right.
Yeah.
So after a while, you still feel obligated to the guy. So Tim knows what he's doing, right? And And he doesn't have to say, don't support Arch. Arch doesn't kiss ass as well as Tim. Tim's really good at it. So people know Tim's a village idiot, but he's a nice guy. He brings us all together. So if there was a war now, Archie would have suffered.
No one plays the beaten up wife or the beaten up whore better than Archie, but Tim is very, very close. The way to generate the super chats in this whole business, and you've nailed it, you've got to be able to elicit sympathy from the viewer and empathy and make them feel a bit sorry for you, a bit like they want to fight for you. And the best way to do that is to constantly be the beaten up wife. And no one does it better than Archie. And he always manages to he just hangs in there, creates support from nowhere. People pick a side, they pick Archie. I'm loyal to Archie, they look after him. Then he goes and gets beaten up again by another husband. But Tim's learned all these tricks.
Tim is getting close. He's got the big donuts, the guys with the big. See, you got to understand what brings a lot of people to these streams. There's something missing in their life, bored at home, whatever. Like I've said, I've got people who exercise and steroid addiction. Okay.
Yes.
Other people medicate with alcohol, exercise, drugs. Some people it's the stream. You get Mike the Snakes and some other these guys, right?
Oh, this stream! I've said it before. This is the crack cocaine of YouTube, right? And you got to be careful. It is addictive. It's addictive.
Now you got some watch collectors with a lot of money, but bored a lot in a loveless marriage. I'm just generalizing, right?
Yeah.
I got friends who got a lot of money, right? Who are miserable, right? So I could see the pattern, right? So what does Tim do, right? He caters to these donors, how good their watch collection is. Like the Boston collector. He's not a collector, he's an acquirer, right?
Yes.
He does,
yes.
And I called him out. All he talks about is resale value. He's doing it for 2 years.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
And I called him out on his bullshit. Didn't like it.
Soraka, this guy's good, man.
Gazy,
Snake's good. You're good, Snake.
Did you see the George Verghese on Tim's where he talked about his collection? The guy
I
had
watched Tim. I find Tim's stream. I like Tim when he's on Archie because then he's more natural. He's more himself. He's got a real bit of cunt about him. When he's on his own stream, he's too nice. He's too nice.
Look, this guy went on. He spoke about his journey in the watch collecting world. Obviously, the guy's got money, but not for 1 second did I say the guy's a wanker. I got good on him.
Yep.
So Boston Collector said, I'm jealous. Okay, if I was jealous, I would be jealous of George V. Okay, you come across as a wanker. Right?
Yeah,
2
I understand.
years, right?
Yeah.
You buy every hype watch, right? There's no you understand what I'm saying. You just
I do. I get it.
And some other people like that, but people say to me, you haven't got any watches. Okay, people watch wrestling, people watch golf, people watch tennis. Some don't even play that sport. I enjoy watches. I'm looking at buying a watch, but just because I haven't got a watch doesn't mean I shouldn't have an opinion. I just enjoy watching, like Sirocco. Sirocco loves certain watches. He can't tell you the movement. He goes, I know what I like. But there are some wankers on these streams who just buy all the hype stuff.
Look, I must admit, I'm guilty of buying. I'm guilty of buying the hype stuff myself. But I don't judge another man for his watch. You know, like I still like watching Green Room, even though he's got the date just. You know, and it doesn't really bother me. It's entertainment that I come to the shows for. You know.
But you're self-deprecating, and plus you invested in Baby Dodge.
Yeah, I did. I had a good year last year. This year being a bit quiet, but it'll come back.
Look, look, you're self-deprecating. You make fun of yourself, right? These guys, like the Boston
King Ben, good evening, gentlemen. Talk Boomer Friday night. By the way, isn't it Thursday? Fuck with it.
Yeah, it's Thursday. Yeah.
Fuck. So sorry, carry on. Please carry on. Ignore me.
So, like Sirocco, he's got a few watches that he likes. he likes Rolex, but he'll say to you,
All
I just like it.
that matters is what you fucking like on your wrist. I've always said this. It doesn't fucking matter about movements. It doesn't matter about the next person who looks at your wrist and goes, "Oh, I hate that." It's a matter of what you like. Period.
I happen to like hype Rolex, so I made it my mission to collect hype Rolex. It's not, and I've had Amigas, I've had Breitling, but I like hype Rolex, and that's look. And then don't tell me that there's probably better watches out there and all that sort of thing, but I like having a hype Rolex on. I just enjoy it. Makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
If I was to buy a watch now, I like the Panerai 42 mil or IWS. Some of their watches. I'm just not a Rolex guy. Doesn't matter if I have money or not. I'm just not a Rolex guy. By the way, have you guys been following the Chris Dawson trial?
That guy, yeah, what a slippery cunt, huh?
I actually listened to his podcast 2 years ago. Right,
the one by Hedley Thomas.
Yeah, great podcast.
Yeah, that was. I didn't listen to it, but I followed it, and I thought, what a slippery cunt. Yeah.
Him and his twin brother. Yeah, they're both fucking the same babysitter. They both were fucking the same babysitter.
Disgusting people, mate. Disgusting.
So for all non-Aussie guys, this is a guy from Brisbane who murdered his wife. So his baby, 16-year-old baby,
Google Teacher's Pet. Just Google Teacher's Pet. Is that it? Teacher's Pet?
Yeah.
Teacher's Pet podcast.
Yeah. I'm listening to the podcast now where they're covering the
answer. AP's made a comment. How can you like hype Rolex? You're basically saying you like whatever someone tells you to like. Well, I like Rolex watches. Yeah, I've got.
It's easy. It's easy to say that, but.
Hang on. Let me finish, please. Let me finish. You know, I've got 2 Yachtmasters. I don't believe they're anywhere close to being a hype fucking watch. A hype Rolex watch. They're a Rolex. That's it.
I think this happens that you like a watch that happens to be hyped, but you don't buy it.
Yeah, you buy it because someone tells you. Well, maybe someone does.
For example, right now I could buy the left-hand drive GMT. Right, I could buy it. There's one for sale. It's an off-book. It's not a mainstream sale. I could get it, but the guy wants too much money. Right, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to pay what I consider to be too much money. I stopped buying. Look, I'm just not going to say I'm not going to buy a left-hand drive GMT in the 40s. You know what I mean? But if it comes down to 30s, I'll buy it.
Hang on. All I'm trying to say is, in response to this hype Rolex comment, is you're either a collector or an investor. If you're buying a watch because you think it's going to make some money down the track, you're not a collector. In my view.
I love my Rolexes. And look, I could have made a lot of money on some of them. Earlier this year, I could have made some great profits, but I love them and I'm hanging on to them because I just love wearing them. You know, I really enjoy wearing the Panda or the Black Dial Daytona, and I love wearing the GMTs. You know, the Sermon. I just love wearing it. It just feels good. I don't know. It's just what I like.
Yeah, but it's like leasing a car or buying. I know people who. One guy leased an Alpha. He lost a lot of money when the lease was up. You can make money with Mercedes instead of BMWs.
Guys, I've got to go. I'm at home. Guys, I've got to go. Lovely talking to you. I'll catch you tomorrow night at the stream. I'll see you tomorrow night.
Well, hopefully I'll try and run a stream tomorrow. It depends how drunk I am.
No worries. I'll have a few tins myself, and I'll try and jump on with you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay, buddy. Take it easy.
See you guys. See you guys.
So, Rocco, are you still getting a new car?
Oh, I can't make my mind up at the moment. I just put the whole thing.
I don't think you need it. I don't need it.
I like what I've got. I can't replace it with anything other than if I replace what I've got, I have to go German, which is then going to cost me 150,000 plus. And really, what do I need it for? You know,
even your car now, it's appreciating. If you're looking after it, if it's garage, it's going to appreciate even more.
Well, it's not garage. It's you know, just because of my lifestyle. So, it is. But whatever happens, look, they're asking some of the money that they're looking for is, you know, up to $120,000. I've seen prices that they're asking. This car cost me 47. There was 60.
I think
grand.
it might be. So I think it's a good idea. Probably sell it.
But I like the car. I took it for a spin today, and you know, it's just fucking drives well. Why would I sell it? It looks fucking great. It's
no. I'm saying if you could sell it for that much, right?
Yeah.
It depends if you need a car. You're always on the boat. You want to take the profit now.
Cars are always good to have sitting waiting, and that's what mine does. So, you know, I like driving the car. Now I could go and buy a friggin' Porsche 911 if I wanted, but it's not practical for me anymore. You know, and plus I've always said, I remember, you know, I'm fucking 63 years old. And I always said, I remember when I was in my 30s, looking at people in their 50s and probably 60s and, you know, going, oh, fuck, you know, look at him. He looks just fucking stupid. And I remember seeing some guy who was in his 70s driving a fucking Ferrari not that long ago when I was overseas. And I thought, they just look stupid. And I don't want to be that stupid person.
That's why luxury forward drives. Yeah. Even a Lexus forward drive. There's no wanker. When you see someone driving, you don't think that guy's a wanker, right? I've got a friend who's got a Toyota Land Cruiser. It's worth he spent over $100,000.
Oh, they're well over 100 in a Land Cruiser. But Hilux Ute costs you 90.
Yeah, my friend who could afford to buy anything he wants, he goes, I don't want to be a wanker. Right? This does the job for me. Like, I get what you're saying. After a certain age, you look like a wanker driving 911.
Yeah, you know that's. I'm quite happy. Maybe one day I'll go. Yeah, fuck it. Let's get rid of it, and I'll get myself a Porsche SUV. You know, maybe not a Cayenne because over here they're just too fucking expensive.
They're too common.
Ridiculous.
Have you seen a Lamborghini Urus?
A great car, but yeah. I've just decided, fuck it. I'm kind of happy with the car I've got. So why change it? You know, change it for the sake of changing it? Nah. What the hell?
Yeah. How's it going with your girlfriend?
Yeah, she's good. She's going to be here in roughly 5 weeks. I'm counting, but
is she going to stay here? What are your plans with it?
No.
Is she a keeper?
She's going to come over. She'll be here for a couple of months, and then she'll go back, and then I'll go over there, and then she'll come here, and we just keep this long distance thing going.
So it's not an open relationship. You committed to each other.
Kind of, you know, we've just got this thing that we're both very independent, and we both enjoy our own space.
All right.
So,
are you allowed to fool around?
If I wanted to fool around, I would, but I don't.
But I'm saying, is there an agreement where you both have when you're not back in your own country?
No, we have.
Is it?
We're in this weird relationship which I never thought I'd get into, and I don't even know why I'm talking about it on YouTube. But anyway, what the fuck? She trusts me, I trust her.
So it's implied that you don't fool around.
Absolutely.
So has it been? Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we've gone from fucking talking about Rolexes to suddenly my fucking sex life. How good is that?
No, so look, a lot of people are envious of your lifestyle.
Yeah.
As I said on Archie Stream, a lot of people when they get to 50, they start. I gave advice to Dirk Diggler, who's in a relationship where he complains that it's a loveless marriage. I go, get out, because all you're doing is existing. So I have a lot of friends in the same situation. They're not living; they're existing.
Absolutely. That's why I got out of my marriage at 50.
Yeah, and if you're 50 and you got money like Dirk has or some other people, and you can afford to get divorced, start again. But people are too scared.
They're too scared because they're going to lose half of their income, if not more, or
that's part of it. The other part is they're not going to find someone.
When I got to 50, I just went, well, fuck it. And when I got, you know, we were it was a very amicable breakup, and she couldn't afford to pay me my full entitlement in the property, and I just said, well, fuck it, I don't care. This is what I want. This is what I put in the first place 20 years before. So give me that back, a bit more, and we'll go from there. And believe me, it was a lot less than half.
Was there a third party involved in the breakup?
No. The third party was my mind and my boat.
Right, so
my boat. My first boat was the third party.
See, it's easier. Look, if you cheated on her, she would have made it a lot more difficult. So yeah,
and we didn't have kids, so it didn't fucking matter. So a lot of these people, and there's this other guy, Ron the Shrink. I think he's in his early 30s, and he said in the chat a long time ago that he's there just because of the kids. It's bullshit.
So, that's a cop out. I'm divorced.
I got because of the kids. It's just the wrong thing to do.
Look, Soraka, I'm divorced, 2 kids, and the kids said to me, they're so well adjusted because I'm very friendly with the ex. And I go, they've got divorced friends. The kids are suffering anxiety attack because the parents are arguing. Look, if you're staying together just with the kids are going to resent you when they get older.
Absolutely. And you're going to get older and you're going to be fucking miserable.
But like you said before, it's the financial is one reason they don't want to break up.
Yep.
The other part is they feel like they're not going to find anyone. They're too vulnerable. Do I have to start again? Am I too attractive enough? There's a lot of shit that goes on.
Yep.
So they go, fuck it, I'll stay in this loveless marriage. And I see people, all they're doing is just existing. When they drop dead.
Alex is in the house. Alexander. Potty. Alex, how are you? Jump on if you feel like it. The link is pinned. It'd be great to talk to you. I haven't spoken to you for ages. Ages. Is that how it says in the Archieverse? Ages.
Yes, so 40. Miracle.
Yeah.
That's great. That's something
if Freehanders there, make a comment and I'll wrench you immediately and we'll stop the whining.
Alex is a cool dude.
Alex is a great guy. I like Alex. We haven't spoken for a long time. We used to talk a bit in the old Marcelo days, but that's long time ago. Dodger, is Dodger still there? He's muted. Hopefully you're still there.
Yeah, I'm still here. I was just trying to get myself back. I was talking to Archie about getting back onto YouTube. It was just
okay. I just need to step away. That's why I thought I'd just check that you're...
No, I'm here. I was just... Archie's going to be back. Archie's going to be back.
If you can keep Snake the Plate company, I'll...
I have to go soon, but I'll come back later.
Yeah, okay. I'm just going to walk away for 2 minutes because I need the proverbial toilet break.
I'm just going to put myself on mute.
That's what comes with our page.
I'm just going to put myself on mute, Dodger.
Snakes. Okay, Snake. Shrocko's gone. Oh, he's done more than put himself on mute. I think he's knocked himself out. Woohoo. Anyway, guys, the real drama is Dodger got booted off the Dexter report. And Dodger didn't say an unkind word to the man. And not an unkind word to the man. But no, because I was taking away I was taking away from him the old glorious Lexter, the great Bolshevik ruler of the tubes. And it wasn't to his agenda. We weren't paying attention to him. No, he didn't like Dodger talking to people in the chat. Nope. He banned me. He banned my ass out of the Dockster show. Whew. What do you expect from a guy that goes around gassing the gophers? You know, he gasses gophers. What do you expect from a guy that gasses gophers? Free the gophers. Gophers have rights. Gophers have rights. And he gasses the gophers. You dumpster jollier. Yes, Pastor Lexter is a very, very strange bird. AP Lex is great. Great, yeah. I mean, he's a 2-horse pony or something, or 2-show pony. I don't know how you Americans say, but all he does is talk about Timmy and Archie and oh, how bad they are. God blimey. Change the record, huh? Change the damn record. Huh. Anyway. Phew. Lex, yes, he's very sensitive. He don't like it up him, does he? He does not like him up. He doesn't like it up him from Corporal Pikey, does he? Old Corporal Pike here. He got it up his fuzzy wuzzy. Did he got up his fuzzy wuzzies? Yeah. Got him all rattled he was. Rattled. And I was as polite as anything to him. He said, don't talk to me. And I said, okay, Lex, I won't talk to you. So I continued talking to people in the chat. No, that was too much. It's taking all the attention off. Lex, the attention seeker. Oh, no, can't have your attention taken off me. No, let's ban the Dodge. Ban the Dodge. Say ban me. So anyway, I opened a Rebel stream. Yeah. Rebel. And quite a few people have banned. I think even JQH has been banned, you know.
What's happening? We got
Lex. Oh, I was just trolling.
That's surely not Lex Report. That can't be Lex Report.
That damn gopher killer.
Is that the gassing gopher man?
That's him, the one-trick pony. All he can do is whinge on about Tim and then whinge on about Arch. And he makes a show out of that. That's his life, isn't it?
Lex.
Sits on the edge of some bloody golf course.
Speak to me, Lex. Speak to me.
Yes. I banned you. I ban every fucking person on my stream. So what? What are you gonna do about it? It's my stream. My legal name is Lex, so I can ban any fucking person that I wish.
And you just happen to put report on the end of it.
We're going to have a quick commercial. Excuse me.
Quick commercial break. Yes, it's time.
Commercial break. Okay, we're having a commercial break. Just so you know. Are we ready? Just a quick commercial break. Hopefully, I've got this fucking right. Did I hit that button? No, I fucking didn't. What's going on? Not working. Is it working? It's not working.
I hear bad boy.
I can't hear it.
Oh,
there we go.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? When Sheriff John Brown come for you.
No, please don't tell me, mate.
Tell me what you gonna do.
Get out of here now. Get out of here now. I'm serious.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you work and you have that dreams, you go to school and learn the golden rule.
There we go. Just a quick commercial break. A word from our sponsors. What's happening now?
Whoop, whoop. It's the sound of the police.
How are we going, Lux? What's going on?
I'm okay.
I got
Did you get my
email, by the way. I just got it. I only checked it today, and I got your email, and I'll have a little browse of that tomorrow.
Secret project.
Yeah, we won't talk about too much about that.
No worries. Did you look at the pictures though?
I didn't really get a chance to.
Okay.
I didn't even know it was there until today, and I think you sent it a few days ago.
Right.
So yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah. Where are the super chats, people? Where are the super chats? This is an Archie Luxury Media Productions, and we need super chats to pay for Archie's trip to the United States of America. Super chat now. PayPal Archie Luxury 72 at gmail.com, I believe. I could be wrong on that one.
Where is the Archie?
He disappeared. He's gone to do something, and I'm not really sure. He said he would be back. What else we got here? Christian Fretch Boomers. Fuck's sake. Boomers. We are the Boomers.
So, what age is Boomers? 40 from the 50s? Which
I believe it's 1945 to 1964 birth dates. But if
you were born in 1945,
sort of later, like there's a lot of guys in the chat who, you know, they're so close to being a boomer, it's just not funny, and they bitch.
I'm a boomer.
Well, Archie's.
You know what? Someone said something.
He's
you know
the
what they said to me?
What's that?
You know what? You know what? Someone said something to me because I was talking about this incident with Green Room and Timmy, and they said, Archie, when you were 16, you were 50 years old. That's what I said. And you know what? Yeah, I think that's a problem. I'm a conservative guy. I collect briefcases. Who the fuck collects?
So you were 16 going on 60.
16 going on 60. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean.
And
it doesn't really matter whether you're 50 and you've got a 24-year-old fucking beating you around the fucking head and doing whatever he's doing, acting like a dick at fucking 12:30 in the morning.
I don't think he meant well. I don't think he meant badly, but you know this honestly.
Can I ask a question about that?
You can ask
me anything. You can ask me anything you want.
I think
can you give us the graphic details? I'm sure all the punters right now who are listening. How many punters do we have?
You know what?
Listening?
I think they just
35 people watching.
We want to know: were you wearing underwear or not when you were wrestling on the floor with?
Okay. Look, I tell you honestly, right? I think really, I never wanted to hurt him. Okay, look, it was a bit of a gag.
You did the question. You've evaded the question.
Yeah, I was wearing underwear. That's why I didn't get out of the bed.
Okay.
Timmy
You were wearing underwear. Now the next question is jocks or boxers?
Jocks. and unfortunately, they had a slight tear at the back. So
basically, it's a G-string.
I always wear my old underwear when I go to bed. You know, like my old shirts.
Were they white?
No. Blue.
Okay,
blue.
Good.
Black. They were black.
Big black thongs.
I don't know if we need to hear anymore.
Yeah.
Arch, is it true you didn't get out of bed because you had the stockings and suspenders on that night?
I didn't get out of bed because I had a boner. Like looking at porn on the phone. Hey, get out of here! I was waiting for Timmy. I was waiting for Timmy to give me a peck on the cheek, and this is what happened. Hey.
So you were laying in bed.
You know what? You know what? I've actually calmed down a lot. Can you believe that or not? Can you honestly believe that or not? What does that mean?
That you've calmed down?
Yeah, I can.
I just don't feel angry anymore.
At the time, it was bad.
I don't think I can take a joke well. You know that? It's made me realize, you know what? I got a midlife crisis coming up. It's made me realize something.
Oh,
I'm
shit.
an old, miserable son of a bitch. Do you know that?
Actually,
Can you mention
something about this midlife crisis thing? You've been collecting watches for a long time.
Sorry. Is that better now? Sorry, I was muted. You okay? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we could hear you. We could hear you.
Sorry, it was quiet.
You just said about having a midlife crisis coming on. Yes. Now, midlife crisis is a midlife crisis, but you've been collecting watches for a long time.
Actually, can I tell you something? I've had the midlife crisis in my 20s. My late 20s. I ran off with this woman, right? I bought the sports car. Can I tell you something really embarrassing? Do you want to hear some really embarrassing shit?
Yeah, go. Hang on. Let me put you full screen for this. You heard it here. No. You heard it here first, folks.
Okay, I'm embarrassed to say this, right? You know how you're just in life's not working, right? Like my business went fucked, right? So what happens in life when your business goes fucked is you really lose, because as a man, we're determined by what we do for work. You meet someone, they say, "Oh, what do you do?" They're just trying to gauge you, you know, where you are on the status quo.
Yeah, your salary.
And if you can't sell a product, like you can't sell greeting cards, Sirocco.
Yep.
You know what I want to sell? I want to sell myself to a woman who lets me fuck her. You understand or not? If my business has been a disaster, I want to know I can still sell. So I'm selling something that's very unsellable, an overweight guy. I'm trying to sell it to get sex. Do you understand? Do you understand this or not?
Yep.
Exactly.
So I had this relationship. Fuck, that was bad. You know that? And I'm embarrassed. I don't know if I should tell you this. You promise it won't go anywhere?
No one's listening. No one gives a shit.
I don't know. I want to promise here, guys. Can you promise me no one's going to hear this?
No one's listening. Absolutely no one. No one's listening. No one. No. There's no one here. We're in the dungeon. We're the bottom fucking feeders. No one ever comes here.
Okay. I'll tell you. Okay. I actually dyed my hair.
Whoa.
What? Yesterday?
No. This is when I had this relationship. I thought, right. I went on a fitness program. I can't even tell you. I bought an MX-5, white MX-5 Miata.
Ooh.
Right. I dyed my hair, right?
What color? Blonde?
No, I put a blonde streak in it.
Oh my
like a canary top. You know, like a canary top?
Oh, my God.
Okay.
And can I tell you something else even more embarrassing? I'm not going to tell you, okay?
No, tell us.
I even did tanning. I went to a solarium.
Oh, wow.
Nothing wrong with that.
There was a solarium in Milton. I remember I went to Milton just off Park Road. It was just off Park Road, and I had a few sessions. I remember I had a few sessions indeed, and I had a few sessions, and I remember I changed my diet completely. I used to eat Subway. I remember, I lost weight. I was looking really cool. And you know what? Can I tell you something else? I was so in love with this girl, right? Hello? You still listening or not?
Yeah,
we're all here. We're all listening.
Yeah, absolutely.
She even picked a fragrance for me. Okay, I was in love with her. She picked a fragrance, and it was Ralph Lauren Romance for Men.
Well,
you remember Ralph Lauren or not?
Yeah.
What do you think of that?
I'm speechless.
Yeah.
How old were you at this time?
This was 2001.
So how old were you then?
So I was born in 72.
Okay.
So what, 29?
Knock off 21 years from 50 and we're about right. What, 31? No,
it was before my 30th because I turned 30 in Thailand, and I was onto another woman by that stage.
Yeah, there you go.
Because she was a white woman.
How good my math
She
is.
was the one who was she was bipolar. She was bipolar. Fuck me dead. Don't even get me started on that one. Holy shit.
Bisexual? Oh, bipolar. Sorry.
Yeah, and
You know,
when
we
she
can
was
see the pictures in the background. What you clicking on?
Sorry.
You know, we can see exactly the pictures that you're looking at in the background.
How's that?
look behind you. There's a mirror behind you, or there's some reflection behind you. No, it's gone now.
Don't tell him.
Oh shit! Ignore me.
All I'm doing is putting a video together. I'm trying to get some videos out. Look, in all honesty, you know what happened, don't you?
What?
You know what happened, don't you?
No.
It ended badly. You know this, don't you? Fucking lunatics.
Why? Why did it end badly?
Oh, because she was a fucking lunatic. She's the one who I was so in love with her. It makes me sick. Yeah, anyhow. So I ended up, right? Jesus, stupid. I was a fucking idiot, looking for love. You know what I mean, Sirocco, or not?
Absolutely. You were less than 30 and you were a bit of a root rabbit, I think, in those days.
I was married and had 2 kids, and I separated from my wife because I just couldn't stand her anymore.
Hang on. We don't do this on the Archie Luxury live stream channel, but we do this in the dungeon. Archie been there, done that. She made me wear sweaters and brought me Duke cologne spike. That shite sweaters went to Goodwill, and that shite cologne went.
Actually, I didn't mind dupe. I still wear dupe. I actually like dupe. That's a fucking fragrance. Can I tell you something? I watched a documentary on dogging, right?
Yep.
You just stop and just
he watched it. Hey, so you're getting this. He's
embarrassed to tell us it's Diana's hair, but he's not embarrassed.
And he said he wears Lynx deodorant and dupe. He said that always pulls the girls. With dogging or not? Because sometimes they ask you to join in.
I don't know much about this dogging stuff.
It's an English thing. It's an English thing.
It is.
And there's also
that Wimbo Ben, is that happening in Scotland at all? Dodger lives in Poland, so he would know. I know Pat is in Scotland, so I'm wondering if that happens in Scotland as well. This dogging thing, maybe.
Go to your local forest, and if you see a bunch of cars parked up in the car park at 2:00 in the morning, you'll know why.
This is a big pommy thing, isn't it? It's really weird.
Yeah, it's a pommy thing. And it's a class thing too. You know that, don't you?
Yep.
There's There's a web thing on the internet. There's a video on the internet going around. The lady's got a 190 Mercedes. I don't know if you've seen that.
Okay.
Because I was very class conscious. You know this, don't you?
We got a question for you, Archie. This is a very important question from Pyro, a young friend Pyro. Are you a doggy man, Archie?
Sorry?
Are you a doggy man?
You know what? Can I tell you something truthful, really?
Sure.
I can't come via doggy. I need Mish.
Yeah.
Sorry. Is that wrong to say that to you? I'm boring, okay?
We have young teenage boys listening right now.
That has answered my little question. Sirocco, I've got the dirty bastard in my land. Oh my God, what have we got here?
The doggies on my socks.
There's the doggies on his socks. There you go.
For truffles. That's for truffles.
Yeah.
Truffle.
Evening, Boar. Good evening. Aaron, good morning. Don't forget super chat. We got 57 people watching. Where's all the super chat? We got the main man, the pontiff himself here, and we get no super chats. What's going on?
Do you remember the name of this documentary so we can all Google search it?
It had dogging in the title. and it
On the
was
BBC or Channel 4?
I think it might have been.
Data 11 wants me to hook him up with an AD. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Can't hook one up myself.
Did you see the message from Pyroclane?
Which one?
He didn't actually expect you to answer.
You know, I've had a few midlife crises. You know that? I seem to. How many midlife crises have you had? I've had a fucking few. You know that because I was very advanced. Can I tell you this? I was
Actually, my first midlife crisis. I think I was 24 because I was newly divorced. You think about that one?
Something? No. Yeah. But see, it depends on your mentality. See, you're at 24. You're probably like a 37-year-old because you had business, you had some successes, failures.
No. 24. I newly 23. Beg your pardon. 23, 24. I was newly divorced.
But you just got divorced. You were a man.
I didn't have fucking business then.
But you were sorry.
I didn't have a business then. I was broke.
What did you do for a job?
What was I doing in those days? Selling TVs and fucking hi-fi.
Oh, fuck. You're sales. I love you. You know what? The saddest, can I tell you a sad story or not?
Yeah, go on. No one's listening anyway.
Okay, so Sandy, I had this relationship with this woman, okay? And she was a bit of a looker. She looked really nice, right?
Yep.
She was probably an 8, 7.5, 7.75 out of 10, right? And she thought she was more attractive than me. She said, "Oh, you're a bit fat. You're a bit this. You know, when you're separating, you're a bit this. I never liked you. You stink. You do this. Da 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 da. You know." And she was always somebody who had a lot of. She put a lot of. I remember she said to me, we were in Pizza Hut or McDonald's or KFC once because she liked fast food. Even though she pretended to be healthy, she liked occasional treat there, right? And I remember she said to me, she said, "You know, Paul, if you ever had a serious car accident and your face was disfigured, I would leave you." And I thought to myself, that's the weirdest thing I've ever fucking heard. You may think that, but why would you open your mouth and say that?
That's the nastiest thing.
And I remember she told me she actually fucked her cousin. I said, "Well, why would you tell me? Why would you tell me that?" I mean, I said, you know, everyone has secrets in their closet. Sometimes you just leave them there. You don't need to tell me all your dirty laundry. Does that make sense or not, Sirocco?
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit weird even sharing that shit.
And when she was in marketing stage, she was horny. She wanted sex all the time. She liked her breasts touched. Once you were in a relationship with her, fuck, she turned into a prude. And what really fucked me off with her, like she used to ring me I get so excited to see her. I'd race home. I'd drive on the high because I was working at 8 Mile Plains and she lived at Labrador on the Gold Coast. Okay.
Yeah.
And so I'd race home, finish my shift, race home. She'd be ringing me. "Oh, you know, I really want to see you. Can we do this?" By the time I got home, listen to this. NATO, can I get her number? Thank you, NATO. By the time I got home, she said, "You know what? I don't really feel like anything tonight. Can we just go to bed?" I'm thinking, fuck me, Dad. What a prick tease. You've rung me 10 times. You want me to... You know what I'm saying or not?
Yeah.
And I got to be on. Fuck, that annoyed me. Because the thing with her was Friday night was sleepover night. That's right. Because she was on a pension. So she didn't want to jeopardize her pension. So I lived separately from her, right? I rented an apartment, and because she didn't want to lose her pension. If I lived with her, she would lose her pension. Seriously, what did Green Room smell like? I imagine he smelled a bit funny. But that was his choice of aftershave. It was like, I don't know what it was. It was just weird.
I thought he was big on fragrances and stuff. I thought he was very big on
They're
fragrances.
weird fragrances. I said to Timmy, "What's that weird smell?" But that was his aftershave.
Right.
But the thing is, this woman. Can I tell you a story, really, or not?
Yeah, go on. Go on.
Okay, so I was so in love with her, I put the MX-5 into joint names.
What?
Well, actually, I put it into her name. Right? I was an idiot. I don't know what the hell went wrong with me. Right? And you know how you're in a relationship? I was a fucking idiot. Fucking idiot, okay? You know how you're in a relationship and you know you're just a fucking dickhead, right?
Yep.
You realize, fuck, why did I do that? And anyhow, I thought, fuck, what do I do? So we had a few fights, and I thought, you know what? Next time I have a fight, I'm going to say to her, if you're not happy, sign the car back.
Super Gap from Absolute Ball for $5. Australian.
Absolute Ball, $5. The shallow trollops have so many hang-ups. They get bitter when you bang and ignore them. So what happened was, we had a fight once. Actually, this is what killed the relationship. We had a fight once, and she said, oh, take your stupid car. And I said to her, sign it over then. Here's the form, sign the form. Right? I had it all filled out. She signed it in the fight. The next day, we made up, and I said, oh, don't worry, I ripped the form up. I went to Main Roads and transferred it back. Right?
Yep.
And then what killed us in the argument, when we had another fight later on and we really were separating, I remember as a smart-ass little bitch, she goes, I suppose you'll want your car back. Right? What are you measuring with those rulers?
It's funny, kid.
So,
I like this guy.
So what happened was, I had a fight with her. She goes, so we were separated. She goes, I suppose you want your car back. Meaning like she wants money to sign it back to me. I said, don't be so fucking silly. You remember that time we had that argument 6 weeks ago? I already fucking signed it over.
Super chat from NATO.
NATO $3. Actually, give her my number. It's FAFWWB. Actually, I'll tell you a story. She's not alive anymore. She ended up committing suicide, but that's another story.
Another story.
Many years after I didn't know it, like 10 years later. She died in 2000.
FWBAC36969.
Now, I'll tell you the story. When I told her that I'd already transferred the car back, she went so angry about me. She hated my guts then. Is that funny or what? Why would they do that?
Oh, they do that. They do that. They just
like
do
she
it.
was so fucking angry. Oh, she was a bitch. Absolute bitch. And
Georgie's 1978 greetings from Melbourne, Australia. Hello, Georgie's. Good to see you here.
Absolute fucking bitch. She was fucking mean as dog shit. You know what I mean? As cat shit. Fuck, they were terrible times. I did a lot of stupid things. I wasn't ever happy in my life. I've been looking for happiness.
Do you miss her? Says AP.
No.
And
I actually miss
Pyro, our new resident comedian. Pyro, did she leave you with 7 diseases all starting with the letter H?
No, the other thing that fucked me off with her is she told me she'd fucked about 80 people.
Well,
and she was younger than me. So she was born in 73. 74. I was born in 72. So how old was she then? Work that out then. So it's 2001 and she's born in 73.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
74. How old is she?
9 at night. I'm on God knows how many beers, and you're expecting me to do mathematics.
Okay, so 2001 minus 1974, she was 27. She was 27.
Wow.
27. She had a kid, and I was always good to her daughter. Her daughter became a lesbian. And when I found out her mother had
Became
died.
a lesbian?
Well, I mean, when I knew the daughter was 6. Okay.
Okay.
And I bought her some Barbie stuff. I remember I kind of got on with her, but she fucking hated my guts later on. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck did I do to her?
Don't know, mate. Well, do you think we need a commercial break? You want a 1 point? Let me just 1.43 second, 1 minute 43 commercial break coming right up. Just for you to gather your thoughts a little bit more, Archie. I mean, I'm really sort of, we need you to gather your thoughts a bit, okay? So
Sure, I'll tell you about my first one night stand if you like.
Absolutely. I'll just do this commercial break and we'll get right into that. How's that?
Sure.
Okay, guys, this concludes the Tim Wright movie. Thanks for watching. Press the like button. Subscribe to Tim Wright. We're going back for more.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? When you were 8 and you had bad dreams, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? You chuck it on that one, you chuck it on this one, you chuck it on your mother and you chuck it on your father, you chuck it on your brother and you chuck it on your sister, you chuck it on that one and you chuck it on me. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Nobody now give me no break. Police now give me no break. The cops don't the man I give me no break. The criminal action now give me no break.
Chill out, y'all.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? 911 now!
Hey guys, how are you? So my first one night stand. Do you want to hear the story or not?
Absolutely.
Archie, full screen.
Do you really want to hear this stuff?
There we go.
Archie, full screen, please.
We got no one watching, and we need to get people viewing.
This is my. I don't know if I should tell you this story. It's a bit.
Say it.
Okay, so this is my first. This was many years ago, right? And see, I got married so young, I didn't get to play around in the field. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So I kind of had to play around when I was married. Ooh, that sounds so bad, doesn't it? Fuck. Okay, I'll tell you the story.
The question for Pirate Club.
Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah.
Archie. Archie.
Yes.
Full screen to show you on Team Archie. Just put me on full screen.
Hang on. Let me do this.
Snake the Flake, full screen.
Oh my good God.
Actually, I got to tell you, Timmy's actually said, look, I'll be honest with you. You know what? Maybe I'm flawed. You know that? I'll be honest with you. Maybe I overreacted.
We're all flawed.
Did you read that?
I mean,
Archie?
they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't have done that, right? But you know what? Maybe. Look, anyhow, let me tell you the story. So, I wasn't happy in my marriage, right? You know how you know this, Sirocco. You know how it feels, don't you?
Yeah.
So I kind of, this was when internet dating was fairly new, right? And I don't know if I should mention names. Her name was Susan. Okay. And Susan was really, really tall. Chinese woman. Really, really tall. And I remember she said, we're going to go out for dinner. I remember I told the wife I was helping a friend move furniture. Okay. As you do.
You do. You got to make some excuse.
Okay. And she lived at the Gold Coast in an apartment. It was quite impressive, actually. I thought she owned it, but she was renting. Okay. And I parked the car in the garage and I had a security code to go up. It was fucking clandestine, you know, like I can't believe it. She actually wanted me to park in her building. I thought, fuck, this is either fucking, you know, what's that? Anthony Hopkins, Silence of the Lambs, or it could be really sexy and amazing. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I just you know in Australia, it's really hard to get some good dates. So when one says yes and they're half decent, you fucking go for it. You know what I'm saying or not?
Absolutely.
Okay. And so she said, okay, well, fuck. I thought, okay. So I remember I finished work and I made an excuse. I was going to take her to dinner. I went up to her apartment. And I remember I said, oh, you're really beautiful. And she just started taking her clothes off. Oh, fuck, what? 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 And she had a master's degree in sports from a Chinese university and very tall.
Was she charging per hour?
I remember. No. And she was her breast size was nearly B because she wanted me to buy a bra for her later on. Nearly B.
What sort of bra did you buy? Do you remember?
Actually, she wanted this American brand of bra.
Wasn't from Target. Big W.
And then I got one from eBay, but then she realized it was a second-hand. Oh, you bought a second-hand bra. Fuck me. So,
wait, what the
fuck eBay?
Okay. Hey, fuck, I was young, okay?
Holy shit.
How old were you? Were you married?
And then, right, I remember she's the first one. She just got undressed, completely unshaved below. I fucking had a great time with her. Fuck, was it an ego boost? Because she was married to a farmer who she deliberately hadn't had sex with. She had a daughter, but she hadn't had physical things for a long time. Fuck, she was into it. Fuck me dead, she was into it. And
so she was very down below you say.
Yeah, natural. Can we use the proper boomer term? Natural, okay?
Natural. Yeah, only for out.
That's a fucking Y-gen turd saying. Okay, it's natural. That's what the boomers say, okay?
Absolutely.
Natural. Okay?
Bushy.
Haven't you seen the Sopranos movie? The Sopranos, you know?
Mate, I'm a fucking boomer. I know this shit.
It's natural, okay? Just natural.
Yeah.
Natural.
She had a hairy muff.
So she wasn't trimmed at all?
No, fucking, it's amazing.
So
she was really, really tall.
Tag, as absolute ball says.
She was actually
so you
slightly
like getting
taller.
your teeth flossed?
She was fucking amazing. And she said she gave me a lot of confidence because she liked my techniques. And
can you give us a showcase of how you do your techniques?
No, we can't. We
want to see the lizard.
I gotta tell you something. You know what?
This is like a Seinfeld episode.
Go get that bottle of
incredible.
whiskey.
Super chat now. $10 and we get the technique.
Lizard lick.
I got to tell you,
Disciple episode.
you know what? It just made me feel really good. I thought, fuck. And then, but I felt dirty afterwards, okay? What happened was I had 2 pops, right? She had about 3 or 4 pops. And then I thought I was supposed to
We're not
stay
talking
the night
about
with
poppers
her.
and soda, right?
Popcorn.
You work it out. And then what happened was, right? She said, you can go home now. And I thought, oh, I thought we had more than that. I felt cheap and dirty.
You can go home now.
You can go now.
Your services are no longer required.
Was it I finish? Go now? Oh shit! You finish. You better go now.
Now, another thing. Let me tell you another story. Here's an interesting one. You know, when you have a relationship with another woman, right? I was so naive. That first affair, right? You know, that lady I told you about. This was years. So, you know, when I believed in honesty. So I said, look, this isn't working. I want to be away from you. We could be friends. Then what happened was my wife at the time, she really turned the sex on then. Does that make sense to you or not? Do you ever been in a relationship like that? So you got a new girlfriend and you've told your wife, but then your wife actually starts to really turn it on for you. Because what my wife was trying to do was, you cheated on me, so now you can cheat on your new girlfriend. And I kind of thought, you know what? I don't mind just picking up anything I can get now. Does that make sense or not, Sirocco?
Well, it's kind of. I wouldn't tell my wife personally.
No, I mean, that's a dumb move, but I'm just telling you the naivety of it, okay?
Yeah, and no, I really can't see my wife.
The night of 9/11.
I think what I could see my wife doing if I told her what I'd been doing would be, I think that there'd be a knife or a big pair of garden shears or something.
I told my wife before I slept with the new one.
Oh.
So stupid. It's just fucking madness. Idiotic.
I'm going to
idiotic.
Meet this girl called Susie from China in the Gold Coast.
No, Susie was later on. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, another one. I get confused.
No, I was a professional. By the time Susie came along, I was a professional.
Professional.
Okay? Fuck me dead.
Go in and then get told, yes, okay, thank you. You can go home now.
I remember visiting Susie whilst I was working at a
you were on the money, weren't you? They were paying you, weren't they, Archie? I know that. I can see.
I visited Susie half a dozen.
Cash.
I remember I visited Susie half a dozen times. Oh, she was good. She was good.
What was the charge rate?
That's just so rude. You know that? That's disrespectful.
No, I mean, what were they paying you?
Oh, I was earning about 60 grand a year in IT. It wasn't much. Oh, that was actually reasonable. This was a long time ago. Another story, right? You ever had a girlfriend like you really want to sleep with them, right? And after you fucked them, you just want to go, right?
Yep.
I remember I had this one I met on Tinder, right? Or Tinder or Badoo. I can't remember now. Okay.
What was the other one? Tinder. I've heard of Tinder. What's the other one?
Badoo.
Okay.
How recent was this?
This was years ago. And I remember I met her. We went for coffee. Then we drove somewhere, and she says, "Oh, you can come over and have a look, but I'm not going to give you anything." And I remember we were in bed within 10 minutes of arrival. And I visit her a week later. I had nothing to say to her. We just had fun. She actually liked the doggy, to tell you the truth. She was half Chinese, that one. That was Vicky. You know, the problem is, you know, you can You remember these women, but you can't remember their names. Do you ever have that problem, Sirocco, or not?
Absolutely. It was funny. I was just thinking about one the other day, and I thought, what the fuck was her name? And it took me 2 days to remember, just because something came up on Facebook, funny enough. Absolute bored. $5 super chat.
Check out Mika Tan, porn actress, super enthusiastic, science degree. Mika Tan.
Archie, can I ask you a question?
Please.
I know you put everything out there. Do your kids know all this? What?
Who watches the dungeon? Who watches the dungeon? You know that. This was years ago. I'm actually a happily married guy now.
No, I'm saying, have your kids gone down the rabbit hole and looked up old videos?
I don't fucking know. I'm trying to scratch out a living snake.
No, you're not looking at Archie Luxury live stream, excellence. You're looking at the bottom feeder dungeon, where no one comes to the dungeon. No one comes here and watches.
I got to tell you, in all honesty, you know what, Snake. I never hurt anyone. They were very nice people.
No, Arch, I'm not judging you. I'm saying this is why everyone loves you, because you put everything out there, right?
Well, this is an adult show. This is late at night. Who's going to watch this stuff?
No, I'm just curious. Look,
certainly not any young kids called the Boomers.
No one watches the fucking Boomers. Jesus Christ, we're just a bunch of old farts.
Yeah, I've never been into swinging, but you're into swinging, Snake. You said something about swinging the other day.
I've had a few. Look, I've been to swingers clubs, but what happens then is people go there, then invite the swingers to their own parties. That's how it works.
The interesting thing about swingers club, I don't know if you know the etiquette, right? But I've actually been fascinated by swingers for years.
Women are free. Men cannot go on their own.
No, that's correct.
Yeah.
And the thing is that your status is determined by the beauty of the woman you're with.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
There are guys who, yes, but there are also guys who are in very good shape to get invited by the host. But what usually happens is there are people who go to scout for new talents. So usually at swingers clubs, 95% of the people are average looking. And the ones that are attractive then get invited to private parties.
Did you know I found Archie's secret love child? Do you guys want to see it?
Play your video, Lux.
Okay, this is Archie's secret love child.
When Tilted Towers came to Fortnite, it was January 18, 2018, located right underneath the lake. It's where boys became men because we were swaying.
Anyway. Do you think it looks like secret love
I
child?
gotta ask this. With the swingers, right? The swingers, can I tell you a swinging story?
Please do. I'll put you back on the screen.
This is Ian, the watchmaker, my friend Ian, who's fucked over 7,000 women. He went to Thailand with this Japanese woman, right? And he was befriended by these German, I think Europeans. I don't know what they were. European, German.
Germans are freaks.
Okay, and what happened is they were really friendly to him because they wanted to swap. But he said to me, the Japanese woman he was with was a Mercedes SL, and she was the European woman was a Kingswood. Okay, why would you swap a Mercedes for a Kingswood? Does that make sense or not?
Archie, the problem you have is dynamics of the relationship. I was with my then wife. We swung with another couple, but
yes.
They
nationality
were,
was your wife Skippy?
Half European, half Skippy.
Okay.
But I wasn't allowed to touch. The other guy was into voyeurism, so he wanted girl on girl action. He wanted me to watch like he did. I didn't enjoy that at all. I like to get involved. That didn't work out. Then you get in situations where the women want to continue a relationship with the other girl or the other guy. So when you go to these parties, it's very hard to do it if you're if you're married, it's better if you have a casual girlfriend. Married couples, it can fuck up the relationship. Which usually one wants it more than the other. He or she might want to play around more with the other couple, or on their own, and it usually doesn't end well.
Do you mind if we just have a quick sign of respect to Herman Rockefeller before we go on? Do you know who Herman Rockefeller is, Snake the Flake?
I know Rockefeller, but I don't know who Herman is.
Do you know who Herman?
Oh, Herman, yeah. He was in Melbourne.
He died at the hands of an Ozito store. You know Ozito? Have you heard of Ozito? I'm going to share the screen. Can I just share the screen quickly here?
Go for it.
Okay, so Herman Rockefeller. This is Herman Rockefeller. He was a swinger.
He was in Melbourne.
This is about 2010. He was from Sydney, but he went to Melbourne. And what happened? This was his hire car. You know how they found them? The GPS.
He got murdered, didn't he?
Well, what happened is he went to a swingers party, right? And he was supposed to bring a girl with him, but he didn't have anyone. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
which is in the swinging circle. That's very uncool, isn't it, Snake?
Yeah, there's certain social etiquette. Plastic in the chat saying plastic in the chat is saying most of these people in the swing are ugly motherfuckers. Even the ugly ones want sex. The ones that are not very attractive, they're the horniest.
Well, this is one with that was the woman who killed him.
Pull it up, Arch.
It's really sad. You know, look, he was just looking for a bit of this was she had a mistress. He had a long-term mistress, Herman Rockefeller. He just wanted a bit more extra, didn't he, or not? What do you think? Is he really a bad man? Why is he demonized? Can I ask you that?
No, it's crazy stuff. No.
Why does he get demonized? Can I ask you that?
Yeah.
Why? Why is he demonized? Why does he get demonized? Can I ask you that? And he had the horror of being disemboweled, dismembered by an Ozito power saw. It wasn't even a Milwaukee.
It wasn't even a fucking
embarrassment.
It should have been a Ryobi.
No, you want a Milwaukee. For a rich man like that, it'd be a Milwaukee power saw.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Now Zito with a lifetime Bunnings warranty. Is it gonna? What's that mean?
Yeah.
So tell me this, Snake the Flake, with the swinging. How do women handle it? Do they like that, or how do you find? See, I'm very protective, even though I may not be so fantastic. I would never allow my woman to swing or be involved like that. I got double standards, Snake. Hello, Snake.
Hello, Snake.
He's muted.
Come in, Snake. No, he's not muted. Oh, he muted himself, I think.
So, I mean, you know, I don't like to share things. I mean, these swingers, I mean, fuck.
I think you got to be a little bit careful. I've never been to a swingers party. I know a very good friend of mine and his ex-wife used to go. And I never knew about this until a long time after someone else told me. And he used to enjoy, so I'm told, watching other guys screw his wife.
Why would they? Why? That's weird. The brain.
It's all very fucking weird to me, yeah. Pyroclame says, how's this? Pyroclame, he's a funny guy. His girlfriend is now his boyfriend. There you go. What does Bondage say about all this?
Guys, it's getting late. I gotta leave this dungeon. You know what I mean?
Once you're in the dungeon, Archie, it's very hard to get out.
I hope you've enjoyed these stories.
Absolutely.
Thank you for sharing.
It's always a pleasure having the pontiff visiting us lowlifes down
the bottom feeders.
The bottom feeders. Oh, Dodger's back. Dodger's back. How's the car?
Pass the MOT. Pass the MOT. Woohoo!
Good.
Was it ever in doubt? This is in Poland. How hard is that?
No, it's in the UK. No, in Poland, it's always passes. It doesn't matter how bad it is. But no, I'm in the UK now, so it's on the computer for an hour. They're really they pick up anything to make some money out of you. Douchebags. Anyway, it passed. I'd only done 2,000 miles since the last MOT in the year, so.
What sort of car is this?
Oh, this is the one I left on the drive here for 4 years. It's a Citroen Berlingo. It's one of these things.
Ah, they're a nice little car. You just leave it. You don't want to put it in the garage. Put it in the garage.
No, it was sat outside. It turned green in 4 years.
Holy shit.
We never use garages to keep cars in, for God's sake.
Why not?
No, it's a waste of a good garage. And as you know, cars have got bigger, but this house is like a 1930s house when cars were small. But now if you try and put a car in a garage on this estate, it doesn't fit. You can't open the doors. The cars are too big nowadays.
I see.
Believe it or not.
Where is this bike getting this stuff from? The comment I've just highlighted.
God. I thought we were pretty low in the dungeon. I think Pyro definitely belongs.
I think he's digging a deeper channel that's going to be, we're going to all be pushed down below the dungeon. I know this. I can see.
He's dredging a channel deeper and deeper in the dungeon. God, blimey.
I don't know. The swingers, I never really liked the swingers. I never liked to share. You know what I mean? That doesn't.
I kind of see. What
I remember
you're
there's a
saying.
TV series called Living on Mars.
Living on Mars.
Okay. And in that series, this policeman went to a swingers party and he brought a Tom along. I remember that. He brought a Tom along.
A Tom along.
A prostitute. Tom.
Yeah.
Tom.
Yeah.
Tom, not a tomboy.
I got it.
A Tom, a Tom.
Yeah.
And I thought it was quite funny there. I thought it was funny. Anyhow, look, I think a lot of things are funny.
Swinging bored me after a while, and I felt dirty.
So you've never been to a key party?
No, that's right. That's what they had there. They had the keys. You put your car keys in the center.
Exactly. Just mix them around.
That's very 70s, Lux. That's very 70s.
So is that real? Is that real? You literally put your keys in a basket and just pick out the hand?
Absolutely. 70s early.
I don't think they picked my Berlingo keys. They're more for the BMW and Ferraris, I think. So, poor old Dodger wouldn't get anywhere with the old Berlingo keys.
I had a fucking mini set of keys. How do you fucking think I got on?
Actually, a Mini Cooper's pretty cool. A Mini Cooper's pretty cool.
Cooper. I didn't have a Mini Cooper, Arch.
Okay.
I had a Mini 850.
I see. Do you ever watch Soft White Underbelly? They were interviewing a trick the other day. You ever watch that Soft White Underbelly? Did any of you guys watch that series?
Don't think so.
He interviews prostitutes from Skid Row and customers.
Okay.
Very interesting. Guys, I want to say, you know what? It's felt really amazing to come into the dungeon, just talk shit with you guys.
You should come more often.
All right, that's what we do. We try
relaxing, man. It's not like it's so fucking relaxing. You know what I mean? You come in here.
You couldn't do this on the main live stream.
Well, it's a different genre. It's a different genre. You know what I mean?
We're just here to talk shit and have fun amongst ourselves, and if people enjoy it, great. If they don't, doesn't matter.
If you've got an attractive woman in swing, that's for starters. That's like having a BMW.
What happened to your audio?
Everyone tries to befriend you, especially if you've got an Asian wife. That's the ultimate, exotica. They like a bit of exotica in this wingers thing. You know that, don't you? See, I just find I just can't share my toys. Do you understand, Sirocco, or not?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
They're not for
They're all
sharing, you know
talking
what I
about
mean?
bloody. They're all talking about the central dash thing and the new one, and they're onto fucking minis in the chat now. It's funny. It's bizarre, you know. I mentioned a mini 850.
I like the new minis. You like the new minis?
No, they're not
They're
fucking.
right,
They're
they're
not fucking overpriced fucking crap. BMW.
Oh, they're
Yeah,
fucking
this
expensive.
is Dodger had one for a couple of years, the Cooper S, and I'll tell you what, by God, that car was fast.
Yes,
that car was very, very fast.
Then why?
Sorry, Archie, breaking up, or I'm breaking up.
I think it must be Archie because I thought it was just me.
Yeah, I see the same
Arch,
problem as well.
breaking up. Come in, Arch. Come in, Arch. You're breaking up.
I thought it was my internet.
Hear me. Hear me.
Hello.
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 There's like a.
Hello.
Okay, perfect.
Hello.
Yeah, you're back now. Yeah, you're back now.
You're back
You must
now.
have done something.
You know what? I gotta tell you the truth there.
There's like a 1 second
You know what?
delay.
The funny thing is, it's always
Yeah, now it's just
the
slightly
girlfriends I've had. I've had sex in the car with. But the wives have never really liked to have sex in the car. It's always the girlfriends, isn't it? Why is that, Dodger? Why?
Oh, where is that?
Well, I always had, because I'm so tall, I always had trouble having sex in cars.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've always had to get out and do
I've always liked a bit of
Sex in
comfort.
cars is better than no sex at all. Sex in cars is better than
Can I
no
ask you a
sex at
personal
all.
question, Archie?
Can I
No,
tell you
sure.
something? Honestly, here, Arch, truthfully,
Yeah.
I never had sex in a car until I was 60.
What sort of car was it?
The one I got now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Have you never been tempted to get one of those new life-size silicone dolls? Have you seen those kind of documentaries?
Yeah,
What?
that's just. I've seen that. I've seen it.
Have you never been tempted?
Well, for a life-size silicone doll.
Why?
I mean, if the
You
wife
want
is
one?
not up for it tonight, then you
Here
just
we
go
go.
in another room and you go in your dungeon and you do it.
These
You know they
questions-
get smelly. You know that, don't you? You know they get smelly.
Plastic, you really could be
I don't know.
asking questions like this. Plastic Ogizovich asks, AC3, cheapest whore, what's the lowest you ever paid?
I've actually had whores who've given me freebies.
Oh my good God. Actually, I'm disappointed because I thought you were going to say that maybe they paid you.
I've actually had, listen to this. I've had one lady I saw for a long time. She rang me up. She wanted to go to dinner and we had service. And then money would have been insulting if I offered her money. I gave her a present. We had a nice, it was actually one of the best experiences of my life. It's actually far more valuable than meeting Raphael, you know, the guy with the ponytail, he's a member of all these exclusive clubs. I actually think I loved to spend my time with
You mean
that
the
lady.
Tattling Club?
Yeah, Tangling Club. I'd rather spend my time with that lady than with him. That's probably one of the best. I've got to tell you, Sirocco, I'm not being rude. I saw her as a customer for many years. Then she went away. She actually went up to Mackay. Okay, Sirocco?
Yep.
She came back and said, "Hey, I'd like to see you, Paul." She was Asian, Chinese, and she was Singaporean and Japanese. And I went and saw her. We had dinner. We had wine. And I remember I knocked at her door. She was on holiday. She said, "Paul," she's wearing this sexy outfit. She said, "Do you want to have a lie down now or after dinner?" I said, "Oh, after dinner's fine. That's okay." You know what? It was so fucking amazing, Sirocco. I had to stop on the way home, okay? And I said to
What, have a
myself, you know
wank?
what? Sorry?
Stop to have a wank, or
No, because I had a pop already. I didn't need that. I had to stop. I had to stop at a petrol station, and I said to myself, if this is a dream, they will have Krispy Kreme caramel donuts. If this is not a dream, they'll only have fucking strawberry glazed or normal glazed donuts. It was so fucking surreal.
what did they
I
have?
reckon that experience. I got to be honest. Can I tell you something honestly?
Wait, what donuts did they have?
They had glazed. They had no fucking caramel or coffee ones left.
No,
Ian was
that's
too-
cool.
Now, let me tell you this story, okay? You know what? Out of all the experiences in my life, and I've met a billionaire. I got given the Sky Dweller. Okay, the Sky Dweller would probably be in the top 5. But what happened with that lady who asked me to have dinner with her, I reckon that would also be in the top 5.
Can you tell us the humble billionaire story? Because I love that story.
Because it was just so cool. Well, the thing is, okay, so the humble billionaire, he's talking to me. Look, I'll tell you another night. Okay, let me
You get
tell
excited
another-
already.
You started. We're in the theme now. We're you know.
He just had a private harem, and he said, "Who do you want to fuck?" He had a string of them. Okay. What do you want? Big, small, medium. Whatever you want is
So
available.
is it true that they all took their robes off and you literally saw them all naked and
Actually, that was
alive?
another client. That was another fan. It wasn't him. It was another guy who did that for me.
Oh,
I think he could have been a little bit Yakuza-ish, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I've had a few like that, to be honest. You think that's the only one? You know, in these Asian countries, a lot of them have harems. You know that, don't you?
Yeah.
Yep.
As it was explained to me, different woman for different purpose. But the thing I liked about that lady who asked me to have dinner with her, she didn't have to ring me. Why would she ring me? She didn't have to ring me. We had a sort of a connection there. Does that make sense or not, Sirocco?
Absolutely.
Like we had a business relationship, but I always gave her a Christmas card and a bottle of perfume at Christmas time. And she said, I always wrote her these romantic cards, right? Because I just like to have the GFE, right? And I said, oh, you can throw those away. She said, I have them all, Paul. That's what she said. Really, she was sweet. You know that? I reckon that experience is worth $100,000, Sirocco.
And probably more.
What do you
You can't
reckon?
put money on some of these things.
Yeah, you can't put money on the harem experiences.
I reckon Susan is 25. The Susan story, that's worth 25. Vicky
The
is
humble
15.
billionaire is crazy.
15. The Sky Dweller's worth 50,000. I mean, I reckon that to get that, when you're dead, you'd say, that was worth 50,000. That's an amazing experience. No?
Yeah. I'm just going to reply to MLMJ. That old photo that you're referring to, I've had surgery since then. Sorry.
But can you go back to one of the questions? Can you answer the question, what was the cheapest? Not zero, but what was the cheapest?
I don't know if I should tell you this.
It's the dungeon. It's okay.
I'm just going to tell you this and I got to go. Okay, Sirocco?
We're right down the bottom of the deep.
So anyhow,
end.
this was when Ashley Madison was fairly new, okay? And what happened is I met this Filipino girl, right? I remember my friend had a hotel suite at the Sheraton. He let me use his room because he checked out and I got to use that room that day, okay? And I had this Filipino woman who came. And we hadn't even discussed, I was seeking arrangement type of a situation. And anyhow, what happened was before we knew it, we hadn't even agreed onto a price, and we'd done the deed. And then she said to me, "Could I have 7?" I said, 7? She said, "Yeah, $700."
Holy shit.
Fuck. I thought 70 would be more the market price considering, right? So I ended up buying her a KFC burger.
For $7.
Yeah. Yeah. Does that make sense or not?
It had to be KFC.
Absolute sense, I guess.
And I remember because it was not Pacific Fair. You know the one Sun Fair opposite from SeaWorld. You know, over the other side.
Yeah.
What's that? Australia Fair shopping centre.
Was it finger licking good?
Oh,
you know what? Okay, I'm out of here. Yeah, you got it all out of me today. I'm out of here. It's good to have a bit of stress relief. I've been a bit stressed with other shit. It's nice to chew the fat with the boys. Exaggerate. Every time I tell the story, the women get juicier and the women get, every time you tell the story.
They get prettier, don't they? Exactly. All my stories of girlfriends, they always get prettier and prettier.
And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. None of these stories are true. And
none of this is all completely made up, okay? It's all fiction, okay? It's all bullshit.
Super chat now. Or at least fucking give us an upvote. Good God.
Oh, your appreciation.
Well, give us $100 while she stays on for another 15 minutes.
See you later. I gotta go, guys. I love you.
Okay, Arch. Always a pleasure having you down with us, bottom feeders.
We're honoured. Thank you, sir. Bye.
Dodger Badger. Should we have Dodger Badger full screen, or let's just go normal?
Oh, I don't know. You don't have me full screen. I'll scare everybody away.
You have to give it to Archie. He knows how to tell a good story.
Absolutely, he does. That's why we love him. That's why he is, our punters.
Yeah. There's the talent. We have the talent on the show today.
Oh God, we just lost the flake.
Maybe the word talent dropped him off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew. Thank you.
How can we continue from then?
I don't know how you follow on from there.
We've been going about 2 hours. So I told Arch right at the beginning, I said we're probably going to have a 2 hour stream. Before we do wrap it all up, we've got a little question. No one's super chatting. I don't know why. Absolute Law Dodger, how was your party the other week?
Oh, I can't remember. That's the party I can remember was down by the lake, unless I had a private one on the stream. I don't know. I had one down the lake.
Your lake party got rained off, didn't it?
Yeah, well, half the people turned up, so it was all right in the end. Unfortunately, the hot tub was full of males instead of females, which wasn't good.
Oh.
Usually I get a brace of females in there.
But Solo Time says he's coming song. I don't know.
I understand. He wants the cum song. Do you want me to play the cum song?
It's coming song.
Play the cum song, by all means. Pull it up, Mark. Pull it up.
I am so lonely. I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely. Oh, fuck.
But we're in bed, man. Oh, fuck. It's all right, Pat. It's all right. I'll snake the flake back.
I was thinking we'd close it down. If Lex starts a show, I'm gonna rebel stream.
Yeah, a little bit. We'll go a few minutes longer. I'm just gonna step away just for a couple of minutes. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll be back.
I'm just looking for this song, if I can find it.
I'm so lonely. I'm so lonely.
It's a bit of a risque song, though.
He's coming soon. Marcelo is coming soon to this channel. For that,
Another delusional
we're already lost.
Delusional fatsters. Delusional fantasies.
Has anybody ever super chatted to Boot Marcelo even before he's come on the channel?
Yeah, people have done it.
Pre-boot. It's called pre-booting, isn't it? A pre-boot.
Yeah. As I've discussed on another stream, Dodger.
Yeah.
It's funny. Marcelo on his own stream, I remember he does not giggle. He's very concise in what he's saying.
Yeah.
He's like a villain in a Bond movie.
He's completely different. Yeah, yeah.
Then he gets on, and he said it's only a shtick to gain viewers for his channel. So the idiot doesn't realize some people watch his stream and he gets caught out with his bullshit. That's what I don't understand with Marcelo.
No, it's okay. It's all interesting. The kitchen scenes are, I tell you what, it's better going on Marcelo's than the Doxy Lexi report. I tell you, he killed me. There's no go for gas.
He's a sick fuck, that Lex.
He's weird, isn't he? Oh no, I'm not doxing you. But if you look here, you'll find his address. And not that I'm insinuating you might do something with it. It's like every single show. Oh.
No, the way he's obsessed with Tim and Archie. There is some mental illness going on.
It's you know, healthy. What I find amazing is he doesn't like it if you don't stick to his rule. He's like the big school teacher. If you don't listen to him, you're not paying complete attention to him, and you're chatting amongst yourselves in the chat. He don't like it. He doesn't like it.
There's some serious issues there.
Did anyone watch Nicholas? Super chat from Absolute Bore, $2. Lux, I respect your adult doll interest.
Oh, no. I didn't say it was my interest. I was asking Archie if he was interested.
But thank you anyway. Your super chat is always very welcome. I'm just going to open a beer, and then if anyone wants to do a big super chat, $10 will do it. You'll see why you need to do it very, very shortly.
You know, there's also a sick fuck. Watch Nicholas.
Talking about rubber dolls, I've always had like a... Well, we won't talk about rubber dolls.
Dodger knows what I'm talking about.
Rubber doll story.
I will send you a song in the private chat. Can you tell me if it's okay to play it or not? Because it's a bit risky.
Super chat now.
So Rocco, you're full of bullshit, you fucking cunt.
I know.
Yeah, we're all fucking cunts. We are.
But it's all good.
Dungeon.
All good now.
Oh, hang on, mute yourself if we're going to listen to what Lux is put in the private chat.
Yeah, you gotta mute.
I'm going to go another, I think we'll do another 8 minutes, make it 2 hours 15, and then, unless Dodger wants to continue it, I'm going to wrap it all up. It is getting late. No, it's not really getting late, but I drank too much tonight before I started. So here we go. Snake, what's happening? You're very quiet over there in the corner.
Just returning some emails. Multitasking.
I can't see what you've posted.
I mean, Marcelo, you can always super chat to stay on if you want to. If someone super chats $10, you can go 15 to stay.
If somebody paid $10 to boot me and I'm the only one in, could I kick myself out?
Yeah, well, you could do that. Yeah. Well, no, you can't even kick yourself out. How bad is that? Did you notice someone? I had noticed, Marcelo. I think I saw something that you'd been banned. Someone had banned you.
Not bad. Somebody took my range away.
Oh, someone took your range away. Is that all? I do believe someone actually banned you as well. But that might have been someone else.
Maybe I'm banned in some chat. Yeah, I think.
Guys, I have to.
I don't know about any other friends. I can only do anything on this channel. So I had a look and I saw something had been Marcelo had been banned, but I don't know. Aaron Fletcher, hi,
I always
Dodger.
get banned.
Hey, Aaron, how you doing? Hi, Aaron. Give us your Australian accent.
Yes, Aaron, come on, please jump in and give us your Australian accent. We would love to see
Roger,
that.
can you give us your English
We'd
accent?
love to hear that. That'd be absolutely fantastic. NATO leave Harry Susie's number in the private chat. No, he didn't. He's keeping it. He's keeping it all to himself. Fats. So Rocco, you think me banning him? Well, me. We don't do banning in this channel.
No, Fats doesn't do any banning here. It's not Freehander. Freehander and Fats haven't been doing anything like that.
And
is the phantom wrench remover? And when I find out who, I'm going to say it.
There's only 2 or 3 people who can do the removing of wrenches, and I know one of those people has now lost his keys, so he can't do that de-wrenching.
Yeah, I've lost it. No, but anybody with StreamYard, still the thing is, at StreamYard, you can ban and that follows through into YouTube.
Yeah.
Only 3 of us have the keys to
I
YouTube.
didn't know that. Okay.
Yeah.
So, no, I've never removed a wrench. I know I lie. I did because I gave someone a wrench and the guy said, no, I don't want it. It would be hypocritical of him to have a wrench, so we took it straight back. And then I did notice when I watched a bit of a replay that he was whining that he'd lost a wrench somewhere. But anyway, we won't go into all that shit. Three-hander, if he comes in and makes a comment, he can have his wrench straight back. Don't care.
Mm-hmm. It wasn't us. It wasn't. Well, it wasn't me.
It wasn't me. Absolutely,
it wasn't me.
Not
wasn't me.
Yeah. That by the way, that was the reason for me to have a wrench in this channel, is basically to protect myself, not to be banned.
Well, you were given the keys, and you unfortunately you abused the keys. The admin, you were given the admin rights for this channel, and you abused it that one time. So unfortunately, we had to make a big decision about removing those keys. I don't know if you ever had.
I'm talking about the range in the chat.
I tell you what I'll do. Give me a minute. Just give me a minute.
You never had the keys removed because of that. You made a mistake and it was understood to be the mistake.
Absolutely.
It was. You didn't have your keys removed for that.
Not only this, in the chat, you guys remove the range. So when I write something in the chat, sometimes I cannot write again because they actually boot me.
Hang on.
Make a comment in the chat in YouTube. Make a comment in the chat now, Marcelo.
I can do it. 1 second.
In YouTube, not on
the
stream.
At the moment, so.
Yeah, I will do now. I have
do it now. I'm feeling generous at the moment. I shouldn't be, but I am.
Don't save him from bannings, really.
Timmy removed. Oh, here we go. We have a super chat from Absolute Ball for $2. I'm still traumatized from Shane.
Yeah, I put the chat. Hey,
thank you so much for the super chat, Absolute Ball. We really appreciate your support.
We do, Mr. Ball. Thank you.
Our little channel. Okay.
Marcelo, when are you going to bring Shane back on? Because he'll be gold. Can you bring him on the dungeon, please?
He's never going to come back. Forget about Shane. Shane never.
Why not?
I don't know.
Okay, Marcelo, that's done.
Well, that's disappointing.
Oh, we love Shane.
What's a shame, Shane?
Come back.
What's happened, Marcelo? Have you fallen out with Shane?
I don't know. I mean, I really don't know.
Please, come back. Please.
Not always I know everything, you know.
Okay, Marcelo, did you see that's all done?
Yeah. I see that I have.
Mark Bashard, I haven't taken any wrenches away from you. I don't know who you are, to be honest. So.
Yeah, he did have one. He was talking about it. I noticed he was talking about it on the other stream. Give it him back and.
Give it him back. Okay.
Yeah, to be pretty strapped. Put it all back the way it was before 6 months ago.
Give me a couple of seconds. I have to relog back in on my phone.
Oh, I could do it. Hang on.
No, I'm there. I'm
Oh, you're there.
seconds away. Seconds away. Okay, who are we talking about? Who are we looking at? Mark the who? Mark the Shark.
Yeah, he's up there.
Okay, you're done, Mark the Shark. Make a comment just to let me double check that it's all there. I'm done.
As we all know, we have wrenches here, but we don't use them. Well, unless it's
absolutely. Mark the Shark, yes, you're there. Okay, so you're re-wrenched, Mark the Shark. So thank you, Sir Rocco. I get an awful lot of shit, and I don't get any recognition when I'm trying to do the right thing. But anyway.
Did you know that this is
Sometimes you can't do the right thing, do the wrong thing, you know. Even when you can think you're doing right, you're doing wrong.
Yeah.
You can't please all the people all the time.
I know.
And you can't expect everybody to like you either. You know, this is what you have to accept. If you're on the tubes, you can't expect everybody to like you. It's not possible.
So I think we've re-wrenched the people that who lost their wrenches. Anyone else wants to be wrenched? A wrench is what's the going rate currently? It was $100, but let's just
that's a bit ridiculous, really. That's a bit,
so Logan Hall, if you want a wrench, $50.
So it's a bit pathetic.
Hey Craig, I got you back in. I got you back in.
Mami, fan deja vu.
We can't. I can only do so much. So anyway,
before we all leave, can we show Bill's comment about KFC?
Whose comment? Sorry.
Bill, B-I-L-L, Bill.
Bill. What am I looking for? Oh, KFC. Oh, there we go. What do KFC and Pussy have in common? Both are finger licking good, and after you're done eating, you have a box to put the bone in. Absolutely.
I think that's a good high note to leave the stream on.
Let's leave it on a high.
We try our best. We're bottom feeders. We're just bottom dwellers. We're just, little people trying to do our best for the Archieverse. Having a bit of fun.
Shits and
giggles. We've had Bird Brain in. Poor Marcelo. We call him Bird Brain. He's okay.
He's
okay. Kind of, And we bring him in, and nobody wants to super chat to piss him off again. What's going on? Not even to mute him. And half the time he mutes himself. We need some cooking. I think in future we need a 15-minute Marcelo cooking segment.
What the hell is that?
Holy shit, what the hell is that?
Absolutely no idea.
Marcelo, can you translate?
Sure.
2 minutes, and I'm going to run an outro unless there's some big things that we need to discuss.
Unless we're making money for Arch.
Unless we're making money for Arch. Absolutely, Dodger. Hey, Dodger, did I mention I watched your stream? I didn't watch it all, but I skimmed through it. Your last night's stream, my time, which would have been late afternoon, early evening, I guess, your time. And that was a great show. You and Justin Forge. That was terrific.
Oh, no, to be fair, Justin was a bit of a star helping me out.
Justin's such a nice guy. It's a shame I haven't been able to catch up with him, and his time difference is a killer. The link is pinned. Anyway, people keep asking for the link. It is pinned at the top. Absolute bore. $5 super chat. What happened to all of Shane's ideas? I guess that's a question for our resident bird brain chef.
I don't know. Did they have that many ideas?
I don't know. He seemed to have all the ideas. So what happens to them all, Marcelo?
I don't know. I mean, it seems you guys know him better than me.
Well, he was your advisor for a little while. You can't deny that.
He was my customer.
He was your customer. Pastor, a great night day, you fucking boomers. Thank you so much, Pastor. Thank you for joining in.
All we need is meatball back.
So I don't quite kind of understand that. So he was. Let's be fair. He was your advisor to. I don't even know why we're rehashing it, but since the question was asked, he was a customer. He came on your show, and he advised you to get rid of all of the rest of us. Fair enough. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes. And I did a mistake, and I kicked you guys out because I thought more about the restaurant and the customer than basically you guys, and that was bad on me. A shame on me. I'm sorry. And,
hey, look.
It probably will not happen again.
Okay. At least my advice to you is don't try to mix your restaurant business with your YouTube.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Actually, this is a good
You're
show.
right.
I mean, you give me the link for that song. I actually like that.
Let's move away from this. We're about 5 months away from when that all happened.
Hey, but the funny thing, one last thing while we're there, before we completely change the subject now for at least 20 minutes.
Yeah, let's change a little bit because
we are all racist. Hang on, quiet, Marcelo. I need to tell a story.
29 days
I'll just speak.
Shut up, Marcelo. Hang on. I've got to tell this one story.
I'll tell him to shut up. There you go, Dodger. Carry on.
The funniest thing, right? The funniest thing that got me was Shane said that we are all racists because somebody suggested that Chinese products can be unreliable.
Oh, shit.
That was the funniest thing. I couldn't believe it.
Chinese products. Oh, shit.
You're racist. You have to go buy some Polish stuff, really? Especially a second-hand Polish car. Then they'll see what race is.
I actually have an answer for that. I have an answer for that. Soon, in the next 5 years, all produce going to be made in Japan because Japan is going to be the next China. The economy here is so low. Everything going to be made in Japan, trust me. And a lot of Japan is going to run away.
Crazy stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
2 hours 22 minutes. We'll go 2 hours 30. We can do that, Dodger, you reckon?
Oh, can we do? Was that 7? Can't count.
8 more minutes. Can we do 8 more minutes?
Yeah, we can do that.
We can do 8 more hours.
It would be a shame to finish early. It would be a shame.
Absolutely. Let me have a little look at what's happening here. Lovely.
Yeah, it'd be very shameful.
I forget what we're talking about, who we are.
But
we've only got 30
votes.
It would be so nice to at least try to get to. Fuck, can we do 40 upvotes? That would be nice. Every little helps the Archie Luxury Media Productions. We're all in it for Archie. We're all
Isn't
here.
it about time we had an advertising break?
Do we need an advertising? Yeah, we'll have a commercial break. One commercial break coming right up. Bear with me. Just bear with me. I've just figured all this out because I've been fucking things up. There we go.
What you gonna do? What you gonna do when I come for you?
When you were 8 and you had bad traits, you go to school and learn the golden rule. So why are you acting like a bloody fool? If you get hot, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do?
Get out of here now! Get out of here now! Serious! That's it! See that, Tim, you turn the camera off, or else you're going to sleep outside.
Feed you with something like this. Man, what do you think is better, the apricot?
We need to. We've had a bit of an observation from one of our long-term observers. Needs addressing, maybe.
First of all, I've got to mute. So, Rocco, can you highlight this for Bird Brain to read? Bird Brain, fucking stop calling people racist when they are not. You're bang out of order just to make drama.
I have no idea what that is.
Did you get the message?
Pat said it, and something has happened.
No more racist call. No more racist calling. No more racist calling when it's not.
Yeah. We don't agree with that. It's not fair.
I didn't call him racist. And
well, you know, things get said and things get misinterpreted.
Yeah, of course. Look, the only thing
let's just say, move away from it. It's a bit. Sometimes it gets a bit. And I've seen this other. Someone else has tended to call the racist card a bit, and it's just a little bit too extreme. So we'll just move away from it. How's that?
We are a multiracial, multicultural. We can't afford that stuff.
Does that satisfy both sides, both parties? I hope so, because we're just trying to be nice, trying to have fun. We all want to get along. We are the boomers. We don't need shit. We get enough shit from everyone else. Anyway, what else? Any last calls of business? Lux?
Oh, I don't know. Road tax, that's another thing you have to buy any bloody road. Do you know in Poland you don't pay any bloody road tax? They tax you on everything here in the UK, don't they? Everything's tax.
Come to Australia, doctor, and you really learn about tax.
Here's something. Have you seen the cost of flights recently? Fuck me dead, the price of flights.
Oh, absolutely. They just going fucking through the roof. Well, they were friggin'. God, when did I come back to Australia? May, and they were pretty freaking dear then, and compared to what they used to be, and they're just going up and up at the moment. It's just absolutely crazy.
Good job, Archer's got his ticket to America then.
Absolutely. Yeah, I don't blame him for wanting to go. He needs to keep that ticket and use it because, Jesus Christ, they won't give him money back anyway. You know,
I told him I got a spare bed in Vegas. He can stay with me and Mrs. Dodge.
It's a really weird thing. I just saw a bit of yesterday's show and Lord's there, and then today Lord's out, and I saw Lord's keys had gone. Dodger, did you notice that?
Well, I don't know. Can somebody tell me what has happened to Lord? Because it was okay, now it's not okay. His keys are gone.
I want to make an announcement.
Oh, hang on. Marcelo's going to make an announcement. You need to speak up a bit.
Okay. Here is the thing. In the 25th of this month, going to be Rosh Hashanah. This is the Jewish New Year, and also a week later is going to be Yom Kippur. That this is also the day the Jewish fast. They fast for ask forgiveness for the things that actually we did during this year. Forgiveness to open a new page in life, to ask for God for forgiveness. So basically we fast 26 hours, something like that, basically to starve almost to death and to ask this kind of forgiveness. This is a kind of a strike that actually we do. And during that time, we actually ask for forgiveness for people that we hurt or we offend. So I want to ask forgiveness for everybody that I hurt and I offend, especially 300 and Fat Wild Big Ben. I want to tell them I'm sorry, and I hope they can forgive me and we can open a new page for the new year. So this is my. I don't know how to say this in English. This is my.
I think that's extending the olive branch, and I think that's very admirable of you.
Yeah, it's very admirable to offer it.
So if they stop attacking me, so I'm never going to attack them ever again. So.
We were already past that. Shirako and I already passed that. Or that was water under the bridge a long time ago for us.
Yeah, absolutely. I am absolute bore. You've actually hit the nail on the head there. They're nice words, and let's move on from it all and let's all be friends. Why not? Why not?
Yeah. There's other things happening in the bigger world, really.
Yeah. Guys, we're 2 hours 30. I think I might do an outro now. And
wait. I think it's time for another 8 minutes.
You want another 8 minutes?
I'm joking.
So, Rocco, if you want to go, we still have Dodger. Maybe we
No,
can
I'll
give you.
I think he
road tax the fact.
Shut it down.
Yeah. Let me find something appropriate after. Oh my God, where are we? I know what I want. I tell you what. Listen for a while. Good night, all. Good day, all. Good afternoon, all. Thank you, everyone, for joining.
Good day, everybody.
It's been absolutely delightful talking to everyone, as always. Always good fun. And we'll just have a little 2 minute 53 outro.